Hello, hello. Topical Tuesday, December 26th, 2017, day after Christmas. Hopefully Santa was good for you, to you. And I have my rhino of the day with me right here on the, whatever this is called, of my terrace outside my office. It is this very cool golden rhino something holder. Has the rhino top, and then on the inside, I guess you can put some kind of stuff, and very cool. Now, this happens to be among my collection of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rhinos, the first one I've ever seen of the extremely rare four-horned rhino. Check that out, the four-horned rhino. I mean, this rhino way on the top of the head like a unicorn, and then somehow two in the middle, and then the one that a rhino actually has down right at the end of the nose. And some rhinos have two horns, but never seen a three-horned rhino, and certainly never seen a four-horned rhino. So very cool artistic rendering of a rhino head on the some kind of porcelain something or other. And let's see, it's from a company in Chicago. How ironic, since this is our third Christmas here in beautiful sunny. As you can see, we're back to Hawaiian shirt weather. We're in the 60s all this week. Forecast actually to get up into the 70s by the end of the week. And so today's Topical Tuesday. So one of the things that's, of course, on a lot of people's mind, especially the business world, is this Republican Congress tax bill. It's not really the Trump tax bill, because Trump talked all about ending the carried interest deduction and helping the middle class and all this kind of stuff. And you know, this is a lot more of the crony donor class tax cuts for the big corporations with the trickle down, and we can't make the personal ones, you know, permanent because of the rules of the Senate and all this kind of BS. But anyway, all tax cuts are good, of course, and so this one is great. And there is a provision in there. They put one in towards the end to allow pass-through corporations to get a big tax break. For the first time ever, small business owners are actually getting treated like real people by the government. It's the first time in a long time, and so it's going to be a tremendous boom to the economy and to small business owners. And maybe you already see the effects. I'm in touch with all kinds of business owners all the time. And especially in this area, the excitement is sky high, because this area, Scottsdale, Arizona area, is seen as a low-tax alternative to the heinously overtaxed and totally screwed up by the government state of California nearby, the neighboring state. So all the time, people will come here, retire or move from California and save thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on taxes by moving here to Arizona. And now with this new tax bill that puts a cap on state and local tax deductions, is, you know, real smack in the face of these misguided liberal, you know, we'll tax the crap out of you and line our own pockets, governed kind of states, like the one we moved from a couple of years ago from Illinois, which, you know, is in big trouble now. Even more successful people, if that's possible, will be leaving Illinois, even though they already are number one in the country for people scramoosing the heck out of there. New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, California, these really taxed out of control states, you know, getting a very clear message, hey, we're no longer, the rest of America is no longer going to subsidize your local taxes, so you might want to lower those for your citizens. Otherwise, citizens that are smart and successful and understand capitalism and take action on it are going to choose, very likely, many of them, like we did, to leave the states. And so we're set for a huge boom in this area, starting with real estate. Real estate agents, mortgage brokers, title companies, all that kind of stuff. They are ecstatic of all the people already that are making inquiries to buy here, and people that are looking to sell here and make some money from the increased demand of people coming in from both California and, like we did, down from Illinois. And so big demand here, and that will lead to all kinds of booms in all the related industries, which in America, just about every industry, or many of them, are related to housing. So all the remodelers and all of the the people that supply furniture and carpeting and all that kind of stuff for houses. All that kind of stuff is going to be booming here, and that's happening in other areas of the country as well. In Florida, I had an old high school friend put a comment on one of my videos last week where I talked about this a little bit. People scramoosing out of Illinois. Well, maybe it wasn't a video, it was just a post I put on Facebook. People scramoosing out of Illinois in record numbers. And he put a post, the South's going to rise again. Because in this case, of course, what he meant is not the Southeast, not some kind of civil war, but here we are in the South in Arizona, Texas, Nevada, Florida, anywhere you can move down from the Northeast, and those way overtaxed areas are going to be booming. And that also leads to certain opportunities happening in those overly taxed, crappily run, liberal-run, misrun states. There are opportunities there as well. So this is having a profound effect in different areas and different industries. And the question is, what's going on in your business? Are you prepared? Are you positioned to take advantage? I mean, notice how the conversation has changed. After 10 years of crap, Bush running us into a recession, and then Obama couldn't get us out of it, and being told that nobody that knows anything about the economy believed that this is the new normal. We'll never have more than 2% growth and all that crap. Just an excuse for Obama not knowing and not caring enough to build the economy. Where Trump comes in, that's about all he knows or cares about. And so, although how could he figure out what he cares about? He's all over the place. But certainly just about all he knows about is building an economy and business. So it's been booming ever since, and even before he got in, ever since a few hours after he got elected, right? And so notice how the conversation's changed from, wow, can we get out of this malaise of this 1-2% growth nonsense? Now it's like, oh, Trump thinks you can get 5 or 6%. That's outrageous. You won't get 5 or 6, like 3 and 4. That's good. Well, the whole conversation has changed, hasn't it? To now it's taken as a matter of fact that we will have 3% growth. We already have this year, and probably get up to 3-4% growth, and gee, we'll have quarters of 5 or 6, or why not get up to 5-6%? So notice how the liberals have now given in to the fact that, like, Trump knows what he's doing with building the economy, and business owners know what we're doing. So if you leave us more of our own money and let us have some more freedom by lifting all kinds of onerous, ridiculous, overreaching regulations, we can have a profound effect on the economy. Hey, Donna's here. Great to see you, Donna. Long time. Hopefully Santa was good to you. And so that's about it for Topical Tuesday, is you want to position yourself to take advantage of undoubtedly what's going to be a boom in our economy for years. And that means concentrate less on the doing of your business, for crying out loud, and more on the marketing of your business. I talk all the time about people. Had a conversation over at a friend's house over the weekend, and someone was there, was all proud of his new business cards with his new business, and you couldn't even tell what business it was from the card. And it ended up he was a photographer, and he's like, well, that's one of my photos on there. So, that's my company, whatever design of his initials or something. I'm like, design can mean a million things. He's like, well, that's what I do, a million things. But I didn't want to you can't put too much on a card. I'm like, well, that's sort of true, but not the way you said it. Like, it's not possible to put too much on a card. Put as much as you can. How about, he's like, well, there isn't a lot of room. Use the back. Have a trifold card. Have a fourfold. Have an oversized card. Come on now. Your card's got to be like anything else. Got to market. You got to sell. And it only took about 10, 15 minutes, very bright guy, for him to understand that he was not going to make any money from his card. It was never going to make him any money or get him any business. And a few suggestions that I had, and the host, who's a client of mine and a friend, were giving him. And he got the point. He's like, I think I'm going to make up several different cards for the different things I do. And I'm going to be much more clear about what I do and who I am and why people should do business with me. And that's the kind of thing I'm getting at. What about you and your business? Are you positioning yourself by concentrating on the marketing? He could say, well, I'll get better and better at taking photos or doing digital design or whatever he does. Sure, yeah, that's good too, but that's not going to make him all the money. The big change to take advantage of the booming economy and to make him more money than ever before is if he learns and takes action on what he learns about marketing. If he learns more about how to market his business properly and takes the action on it, then he's going to position himself for the boom. Otherwise, some other photographer's going to come in, as I explained about a photographer I helped years ago, and change his life. Because in the same way, he He was just putting himself out as a photographer and had business cards that said nothing, like anybody's, most 99% of cards, you know, name and logo and, you know, pretty much nothing. And I changed his whole life, and it hopefully helped this kid kind of do the same thing. Let's see what he does. But that's what you want to do in a booming economy. Okay, now is the time, because when it starts booming, you don't want to be just sitting there going, wow, now, and it's already started booming. But when it really goes crazy, you don't want to be sitting there going, now I got to start doing some marketing. While your competitor, somebody who's not as good as the doing at the doing part of your business as you are, but if he's really good at marketing, or get somebody like me to help him with his marketing and gets really good, he's going to whip right by you like you're standing still. And then you're going to complain, like so many business owners do, oh, I can't believe that guy has all that more business when his stuff is not nearly as good as mine. But right, but his marketing is. And so that's the tip for today, is to take advantage of this economy. You want to get your marketing going. So do whatever you can, get whatever help you can, get with whomever you can. Concentrate on the marketing, and you can take advantage of this boom in the economy. That's it for Topical Tuesday. David Andrade, happy birthday. And great to see everybody, David and Donna and anybody else here live on the video from beautiful, sunny, pretty much, I know it's technically winter, but we're back to kind of fall weather, 60s and 70s. Really enjoying it here. Hope you're doing great where you are, and I'll be back tomorrow with Wisdom Wednesday. I have an interesting and slightly controversial tip that I'll be sharing tomorrow. Hope you'll be with me then. Bye-bye.